Hi, my name is Gene Doherty, and I'm here to discuss my paper, Oliver Cromwell's Ireland, Ireland's Religious, Cultural, and Demographic Transformation. Oliver Cromwell is a very divisive character in history, especially in England and Ireland. In England, he is revered for his leadership during the English Civil Wars and after the English Civil Wars. In Ireland, he is despised for his cruelty and brutality. My paper really looks at the struggle in Ireland after Cromwell's conquest, his military conquest. Basically, the animosity between Ireland and England began long before the 17th century. England maintained a firm grip on Ireland since Henry VIII was named King of Ireland by the Irish Parliament in 1541. The Irish would rebel in 1641. The Irish seized an opportunity to regain control of their homeland. It was kind of an impromptu rebellion that spread, and it was helped along by the English Civil War. So while England was worried about things that were going on back home, the Irish Confederate or the Catholic Confederate Army was a combination of old Gaelic nobility and old English Catholic settlers in Ireland who kind of joined forces for the first time to fight off English rule in Ireland. They both had their own motives for doing so. For the Old English, they felt that their control over Ireland was in jeopardy with the parliamentary rule. They were just as much an enemy of the parliamentarians as the Gaelic Irish were, both being Catholic. Cromwell's army used brutal tactics, committed many atrocities to squash the rebellion and regain control of the island. After gaining control, Cromwell and his successors would implement policies that would put power in the hands of English Protestants. They would displace many native Irish. They would attempt to eliminate Irish culture and religion. So what I really attempted to do was examine Cromwell's religious motives, his hostility towards Catholicism, and how his policies established Protestant rule in Ireland. I attempted to analyze the cultural and religious aspects of Cromwell's campaign, exploring the resilience of the Irish Catholic identity in the face of violent suppression and forced conversions. So just a little bit of background. The rebellion, the Irish Rebellion, was led by, like I said, Gaelic landowners, Phelim O'Neill, Philip McHugh, and Lord Conor Maguire. It started in the province of Ulster, which is in Northern Ireland, and it quickly spread. Early on, it was the Old English and the Gaelic nobility that were rebelling. As the English Civil War spread in the mid-1640s, they would be joined by royalists, English royalists who were fighting the parliamentarians, specifically the first Marquis of Ormond, James Butler, who was a royalist commander who would eventually side with the Catholic Confederation in fighting off the parliamentarians. The Cromwellian army, or the New Model Army as they would become known, is going to be a first of like a modern army, and they're really going to just overwhelm the combined forces in Ireland. They will very quickly move in and take some of the major port cities. They had already had control of Dublin. That was one of the places that the Irish Rebellion was not really able to gain control. So that will kind of open the door for Cromwell and his army, and they will, within 2 or 3 years, they will basically gain control of the full island. But it's after that control is gained that we're going to see a lot of the policies that will displace many Irish natives. We will see Irish natives pushed toward Connacht, which is a western province of Ireland. So a lot of the landowners throughout Ireland are going to be pushed into this smaller province. They're also going to be driven out into the Caribbean and into the Americas as indentured servants. However, the Irish will they will fight back. They will keep their religion alive, their culture alive, but it's going to be quite a long time under the rule of the English, and the transformation of Ireland that we'll see is going to really start with this conquest by Oliver Cromwell. Thank you.